guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match. What a massive win for Barcelona. They went on the night 3-2. Very tight game. Of course, Barcelona were dominant in the game. But after Valencia scored that goal, I did not believe that Barcelona would get this win, and they have, so I give them full credit. What a game. Performance-wise, wasn't, it was a bit mixed, to be honest, but most importantly is those big 3 points, and Barcelona are still in the race for La Liga. Starting left on the screen right now, from the Gala 11, Koeman has made one change. He brought in Araujo from Gaya. It was Ter Stegen in goal, a back three, Araujo, Pique, and Lenglet. Wing back three, Des and Jordi Alba. In the midfield were Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and the two strikers up front were Messi and Antoine Griezmann. First goal came in for Valencia. It was a corner kick, far post. Gabriel was open after he turned Lenglet, and Lenglet, ran to a player. Open header for Gabriel, and that made it 1-0. Terrible defending from Barcelona from that corner kick. We all thought that Ter Stegen maybe would have gotten a foul and VAR would have, gave the free kick. But he didn't. According to VAR, he wasn't fouled. I thought he was fouled by Correa. But nonetheless, Valencia scored, and that made it 1-0. Second goal came in from Barcelona a few minutes later. Barcelona coming on the counter-attack. Great cross in from Jordi Alba to find Frenkie de Jong in the box. The other player, the Valencia player, Lato, handballs it. Clear penalty. I was so surprised that was not a red card as well. I think a yellow card was very generous. In the end, he came off injured, but nonetheless, it should have been a red card, but it wasn't. Messi steps up for the penalty, misses the penalty. Busquets, Usain Bolt rebounds it, tries to get that rebound back. He follows Pedri again, cleared off the line, bounces back to Messi and makes it 1-1. And the funny thing is that when we faced Valencia back at the Camp Nou, exact same thing happened. Messi missed the penalty against Valencia, and then he scored the rebound. Same thing happened today, and that made it 1-1. Next goal came in from Barcelona to make it 2-1. What a cross from Jordi Alba, and what a run from deep of the midfield from Frenkie de Jong. I tell you what, if he wasn't in that pitch today, we wouldn't have won this game. What a game Frenkie de Jong had. But back to the goal. Jordi Alba crosses it in. Your typical Jordi Alba cross from that left-hand side, a little curling into the box. Frenkie de Jong makes an unbelievable run. Unbelievable. Deep from midfield. Wins the header. Saved by Silson, and Griezmann is there for the rebound, and that made it 2-1. Fourth goal of the night came in from Leo Messi, and it was a beautiful free kick. Finally, Messi scoring a free kick for the first time in a while. I think his last free kick was against Athletic Bilbao at the Camp Nou back in January. He's been doing very poorly from free kicks, recently hitting the wall, going way over, not really hitting the target that much, and he had an early free kick in the first half that just went over, but this time he puts it in the back of the net, and that made it 3-1. If I could put the ball anywhere for a free kick where Messi can take it, it'd be in that spot right there. Beautiful post in, past Silson, and that made it 3-1. Fifth and final goal on the night came in from Valencia, and what a goal it was from Carlos Soler. It was just an absolute rocket from 30 yards out, top bins against Barcelona. You can't really fault anyone for that. It was a throw-in from Roberto. He threw it to Griezmann. Griezmann tried to touch it to Elias Mariba. They both had very bad touches. Drops to Soler. He just absolutely lets it rip, and it goes top bins, and that made it 3-2. It was a banging goal. No one at fault for that. Overall, the team performance on the night, I'm going to give it maybe a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like the first half we were very dominant. We had so many chances. You had the Pedri chance, the Araujo chance, the Pedri chance again. Clearly dominant. They did have that one chance of Valencia from Rekic from top of the box. Second half, we started off very poorly. From the 45th minute to the 60th minute or 55th minute, we were so bad. We conceded. All of our heads dropped. We thought, what? It's over now. We're really lucky if we get a draw. We absolutely need the win. But the team came back. Messi brace, Antoine Griezmann goal. Dominated the game a bit. But after Soler got that goal, Valencia started to dominate a lot. Once they made that substitution in the final minutes from Valencia, of course, Ronald Koeman only made 2 substitutions. This is freaking genius. After that, Barcelona controlled the game a lot more. Had a few more chances. We could have, completely sealed off the game, but we didn't take them. In the end, the most important thing was those 3 points. I don't care. We went 10 at the back and got 1-0 in the 9th minute. I don't care. Most important thing was those 3 points, and we got them. Over on the team performance, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Let's get in now to the player ratings. Let's start with the goalkeeper, Ter Stegen. I'm going to give Ter Stegen a simple 6 out of 10. Very quiet on the night. Had that one save again from Rekic from the first half. Second half, from the corner kick. Was he fouled? I don't know. Banger from Soler. He can't really do anything about it. Passing out from the back today wasn't that bad. He had some misplaced passes, but other than that, he was, giving the ball in very hard situations. So won't give Ter Stegen too much slack today. Simple 6 out of 10. Right back was Ronald Araujo. I'm going to give Ronald Araujo a 6 out of 10. Again, did what he had to do. Had that one mistake in the first half where, tripped Pique and Gaya went through on goal. They almost scored that. Other than that, he was very solid. Had nothing much going down that right-hand side from him. It was almost going down the middle and the left-hand side where Clement Lenglet was. Overall, I'll give Araujo a 6 out of 10. Next up is Pique as that central center back. I'm going to give Pique a 6.5 out of 10. The reason why I give him a little bit higher than Araujo, because the amount of aerial duels he won in this match was absolutely ridiculous. All those long balls from, Gabriel, the center back, from Silson, from those goal kick. Pique won nearly goddamn every single one of them, so give him credit for that. Again, he didn't make any defensive mistakes from the goals, corner kick, from Lenglet. We'll talk about him in a few seconds. And of course, the banger from Soler. You can't really fault him for either of those goals. So overall, Pique, I give him a 6.5 out of 10. Left back was Clement Lenglet. I'm going to give Lenglet a 6 out of 10. Now, if he didn't make that mistake for the corner kick that, led to the goal, I would have given him a 7. I think he was the best out of the 3 center backs tonight. Very solid in the defense today. But again, he made that mistake, lost his man. The thing is, he lost the player. he kind of stopped for a bit and then went. You know, it's misconcentration from him. Maybe I'll give him a 6.5. Maybe ducking a whole point is, you know, a bit harsh. 6.5 out of 10 for Lenglet. I thought he did very well in the defensive aspect of the game today. He was superb, very, very solid. So overall, 6.5 out of 10. Into the wing backs now. We'll start with Serginho Dest on the right hand side. 6 out of 10 again, very simple for him. He was poor guy. I feel so bad for him. He's the only one on the right hand side today. No one else was there. Even Raul was, you know, cutting in and going to the left hand side. Everything for Barcelona was down that left hand side. Serginho Dest was the only person on the right hand side. He had to control the whole entire right flank. Didn't think he played that badly today. He did have one mistake when he went forward and, you know, lost the ball a couple of times, but that's what you get with Dest. He takes a lot of risks. I'd rather Dest there than Roberto any day of the week. Overall, Dest gave him a 6 out of 10. Left wing back was Jordi Alba. I'm going to give Jordi Alba a 7 out of 10. If I could give him, you know, a specific rating, I'd probably give him like a 6.7, 6.8, but bump him up to a 7 out of 10. Again, down the left hand side, everything was going through him. His low crosses on the night weren't really the greatest, you know, those driven ones, you know, in the box, but his crosses, you know, into the, you know, Frankie de Jong and into all the Antoine Griezmann, those long, deep crosses were absolutely superb, absolutely pinpoint. Defending aspect of the game wasn't that greatest, but again, attacking wise was very, very solid. Overall, give him a 7 out of 10. Into the midfield now, we start with Sergio Busquets as CDM. I'm going to give Busi a 8 out of 10. Flawless. Absolute. In that first half, Busquets was absolute. In the whole game, but more specifically in that first half, absolutely flawless. He was just another Busi masterclass for him. Maybe I'll probably give him a 7.5, but I'm boosting him up to an 8. I don't care. He was world class again on the night. Playing another full 90 minutes from him. Well, another one he didn't play against Granada full 90 minutes, but anyways. Superb again from Busquets. The interceptions, the tackles, the passing, everything that he has to do in this game, his job in the game, he put in a beautiful performance. So overall for me, he gets an 8 out of 10. Right center mid was Frankie de Jong. I'm going to give Frankie de Jong as well an 8 out of 10. Probably looking at 7.5. I do think Busquets played better overall than Frankie de Jong, but Frankie de Jong's run in this game were absolutely superb. He was getting the box a lot. He was basically making those striker runs at the far post when, you know, we crossed it in, where we were all saying during the live stream that we lack at number 9. He was the one making those runs. The assist with the Antoine Griezmann goal, you know, not really an assist, you know, saved and rebound, was superb all over the pitch today from him. He has a bloody engine in his heart. He does not have a regular heart. His engine, his stamina is absolutely superb. Another 90 minutes for him as well. Overall from him, give him an 8 out of 10. Left center mid was Pedri. I'm going to give Pedri a 5.5 out of 10. Again from Pedri, very, very poor. I thought like defensively today, he didn't do that badly, but attacking wise, it was just very, very poor from him. Missed that first chance in the first few minutes. At least get it on target. You know, I'm not telling you the score, but putting it wide is unacceptable. At least get it on target. And again, he felt like, it looked like he was so tired, looks like he was so, you know, dejected, didn't look like he had that energy in the midfield, and his sub was so late as well, taking him off for Elias from rebound, bringing Elias in. It just feels so, Pedri just feels like he needs like some time at the team, like a week or so, just don't play him at all, keep him at home. He looks like that type of player right now that he's, you know, 18 years old, he's absolutely burned out, played like, what, 47 out of 50 games this season. It just doesn't look like it's working well with Pedri at the moment. I think he's still a great player, but I do believe that at this moment that Pedri needs to be dropped. So overall tonight wasn't good for him. I'll give him a 5.5 out of 10. Into the forwards now, I'm going to rate Antoine Griezmann and Messi the exact same. I'm going to give them both an 8 out of 10, and I'll give Leo Messi my man of the match. Griezmann again, man, you just... In that first half, I thought he did very, very well. Link-up play was good. He was making those excellent runs. Second half, same thing. Was on the rebound for that de Jong goal after, you know, de Jong missed, you know, the shot or the header. He was superb, Antoine Griezmann. Same with Leo. Missed the penalty, which is, you know... I was heartbroken. I was hyping him up in my live stream as well, and then he missed it. Got the rebound though. Free kick was absolutely sublime. His interplay in the game as well was very, very good. Link-up play with, you know, Dest and Busquets and Antoine Griezmann was very, very good. I did feel like that Messi's through balls today weren't really the greatest. They were always getting cut out, and he's always making them very, very obvious. Like, you look at Jordi Alba, just go, you know, boom, like that. You know what I mean, right? So I don't really, you know, want to discredit him too much. But overall, both Antoine Griezmann and Leo Messi today get an 8 out of 10, and Messi gets my man of the match. Into the substitutions now. The subs were Elias Mariba and Roberto coming on with 15 minutes left to play. Didn't have much time to, you know, give them a proper rating, give them both a 6 out of 10. But again, Koeman didn't use all his subs. He uses probably the least amount of subs he's ever done in the game this season. 2 subs only. Overall, give them both 6 out of 10. Didn't really play that much. And finally, the manager, Ronald Koeman, or Alfred Shooter, that was on the touchline. You know, Alfred Shooter masterclass today. 1 game for Barcelona, one win. Absolutely fantastic. But of course, I'm going to be criticizing Ronald Koeman today, not Alfred Shooter, because Koeman makes all the decisions. Overall, Koeman today, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Now, the reason why I gave him such a low score was basically for the substitutions, to be honest. He only made 2 subs in this game when we were desperate for something fresh. He had Mingueza warming up, Firpo, Ricky Puig, Dembele. Just even chuck him on last minute at least. Just how are you only making 2 subs out of 5 in a big game like this? And when we're, you know, playing every other day, well, not anymore. Right now, we're gonna have a nice week off until the Atletico Madrid game next weekend. But before that, we played midweek on Thursday against Granada. Why aren't you making subs in the game? If you want to start the same lineup, that's fine. You know, he made one change from the starting lineup, which I think was the right change. but why are you not making subs in the game? And again, not changing anything during the game. Like, he just stuck with the same thing, didn't want to change anything up. If you want to change something that, shows us intent that you want to win the game, but he kept it the exact same. But again, 100 million times I'm going to say this, he only made 2 subs out of 5. That's completely unacceptable for the players that we have on the bench. But again, like I said at the beginning of the video, most important thing was the 3 points, and he got it today, so credit to him. Overall, Ronald Koeman, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. So that was my match review for Barcelona. So that was my match review for Valencia versus Barcelona in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below, of course, on everything we discussed. But the main thing I want to know is what your thoughts on the performance and your player ratings as well. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys some more for the match analysis for this match. Take care, and Forza Barca.